The headline reads, and Jeff's pulling it up here, a popular incentive for home buyers is here to stay for now. Now, I'm going to fully admit right now, when I saw this, I feel like I've been vindicated. And what do I mean by that? Well, if you've been watching the show before, you know I've been talking a lot about using financing and making offers on houses, getting a seller credit and using that and applying it towards your financing to improve your terms, in particular, buy downs. So when I saw this article, I had to read it, and I had a feeling I knew what it was addressing. And the article starts out with more of a question like, is the housing market headed for a recovery? And I put a question mark there because, that's still more or less believed to be the case, but the recent uptick in rates is causing some concern about how soon that recovery will be. And given the assumption that the housing market is starting to head toward recovery, the proposition was, is it time for home builders to pull back on the popular mortgage rate buy down incentive? So that's the point here. This article underscores what has been a very popular incentive for home buyers, but primarily on new homes, and that is mortgage rate buy downs, in particular temporary buy downs. So the writer of this article was really kind of posing the question of, well, if the housing market's improving, do the home builders really need to still offer those kind of incentives? The reason why she would question that is because for the home builders, yes, offering temporary buy downs or even permanent rate buy downs, those kind of financial incentives does put a squeeze on the builders' margins, even though it has shown very clearly to boost their sales, or at least to maintain their sales rate in what otherwise has been a pretty negative market. And what really caught my attention was the quotes from a couple of the CEOs. DR Horton CEO, for example, says, we have no plans to stop utilizing buy down incentives. I mean, he was very straightforward about it. They're going to continue to do that. But another comment he made in that regard really caught my attention, which is stay competitive to not only the new home market, but especially the resale market. So here you have the CEO of a major national home builder, who's, by the way, very active in my market here in the Coachella Valley, declaring they are not going to stop using buy down incentives. They're going to continue to do that. And in particular, they're doing that with a focus on maintaining a competitive edge to the resale markets. That's, I think, a very important but subtle point. I've said for a long time, and on the recent program we did on temporary buy downs, when I have that online seminar, if you will, I made a point of suggesting, particularly to real estate agents, understand that home builders are your competition. Well, right from the horse's mouth, CEO of DR Horton basically confirmed that. Part of the reason the home builders offer temporary buy down incentives is to boost their sales vis-a-vis the resale market. And we've seen data to suggest that the home building segment of the marketplace has seen a better sales rate than existing home sales. These popular temporary buy down incentives are a key reason why. The Lennar CEO, same thing. They are going to continue to offer these, even if there is a belief and some signs of a housing market recovery. They're trying to, as he says, drive consistent pace with lower cost mortgage buy downs. And this, again, all underscores what I've said multiple times. Home builders historically have offered incentives to sell homes. Sometimes they just offer straight price reductions. Sometimes it's closing cost credits. Sometimes it's closing cost credits and the buy downs, or a combination thereof, or sometimes incentive for upgrades. The point is, new home builders have always been very good about offering incentives to get their homes sold. The resale markets, not so much. That's something I'm trying to change. And all I can do is keep, talking about it. If you're going to buy a home, consider in your offer getting seller credits to apply towards your financing. If you're a seller and your home is maybe on the market a bit long and you haven't gotten the offers, don't drop your price, offer some incentives for the buyer's benefit and give them a reason to look at your house over others and get that home sold to them. Sellers can do that, and it's a much better way to do it than just dropping your price. So again, I wanted to talk about this article in part because I feel like it vindicates my message that I've been saying consistently, and I'm going to continue to say it because, in fact, recently, in the last couple of weeks, I've got multiple purchase transactions now in process involving 3-2-1 buy downs specifically. So it's an effective tool. We're doing it now. We've got real case examples, and I would encourage all of you who are on the sidelines about buying a home to take a look at that option. Give me a call. I'd be happy to spend some time with you to show you how it works.